I think we take for granted that we have access to so much information from our phones where we can get the latest news in minutes. But how do you think people received the news and information in California in the 1840s? On August 15th, 1846, Robert Semple and Walter Colton published the first newspaper in California, which was in Monterey. This was during the Mexican-American War, and the newspaper was printed using a wooden common press that was originally brought to California in 1834 by Augustín Zamorano. He was using this press to originally publish documents for the Mexican government. After all, Monterey was the capital of Alta California. This newspaper was called the Californian. We actually have a reproduction copy in our trade store room here at Sutter's Fort of that newspaper. This is the November 14th, 1846 edition, but it is a great example of what the newspaper looked like. The newspaper was a sheet of paper folded to make a 4-page paper. Pages 1 and 4 would be printed on one side, 2 and 3 on the other side. Because this press was a wooden press, the paper had to be dampened to help with impression. And the printing area of the bed was a lot smaller than that of an iron press like the one on display at the Sacramento History Museum in Old Sacramento. The main text of the paper was 6 to 8 point font, and it published stories about what was happening during the war, also had advertisements as well. This newspaper would be the only newspaper in California until Samuel Brannan will publish the California Star in San Francisco beginning on January 9th, 1847. In late 1848, after gold is found and much of the workforce will leave these newspaper offices, Edward Kemble will purchase those two printing offices and merge them together to become the Alta California newspaper in San Francisco. Now you might be wondering, besides having a copy of a newspaper, what does this story have to do with Sutter's Fort State Historic Park? Well, only one printing press was needed to publish the Alta California in San Francisco, so Edward Kemble will take the older press, the wooden common press that was originally used to publish the Californian, and he brought it here to Sacramento. At the corner of K and 28th Street, here in Sacramento, California, is where he will publish the Placer Times, right outside of Sutter's Fort, beginning on April 28, 1849. This was Sacramento's first newspaper.